Hello all, welcome to Sports Science Solutions. This is Coach Rob Day. Today we're going to talk about your level of competition. Is your level of competition you're playing against too low or too high? That's up to you to decide. If you're scoring 5-10 goals a game, guess what? It's probably right here. If you're sitting on the bench a lot and not getting much time, then guess what? Your level's probably right here. You need to be, where do you want to be? And that's where you need to be, right? You need to find out what is the right level for you that gives you a healthy mix of being able to get time, being able to contribute, and being able to reap the benefit of being on a team and all the other aspects and privileges and just fun times that come with that. Remember, at the end of the day, the sport's supposed to be fun. It's not, it's work. It's always going to be work, but it has to be fun. It has to be work that when you're getting up, you're motivated to do. If it's here, it's kind of like, your level of competition you're playing is there. It's kind of like, I'm not really motivated. I can go out, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to work hard to get better. If it's here, you can be working your butt off, and then you can get frustrated with, you know what, I'm doing all these travels, I'm doing this, I'm going here, I'm going there. One of my students, he was a Division I hockey player, and he said by the time he did everything, meaning the practices, the extra sessions he had to do, the skill sessions he had to do, the video, the lifting, everything else, and then the travel. He goes, some of the weeks, Coach, were 100-hour weeks. He said, I wouldn't mind that if I was playing, but I wasn't playing that much. So he said that was an awful lot to give up. So that level for him was right there. He dropped down to Division III, and he's one of the top performers in his conference and in the division. So from that perspective, he decided where did he want to be. The key to that is you have to know how to handle the highs and the lows, what you're going to go through. There's going to be emotional peaks and valleys, but you have to decide where am I going to fall in the chain here? What does the coach want from me? What do my teammates want from me? But also, what do I want from myself? You know, you go out and score. The whole thing about here is motivation. If you go out and score a couple of goals, or you make a couple of big saves, or you get a shutout, your energy level's up here, right? It's really high. Then what happens is the next game, maybe you give up 4 or 5 goals, or maybe you don't create any plays, you turn the puck over a couple of times, then it's down low. You have to get to some kind of medium, and that's what I call your performance band. Okay? Meaning, right here, this is the top of your performance, this is the bottom of your performance. You want to have as little variation in here as possible. For those of you that are science guys, it's your upper control limit and your lower control limit. Alright, I won't give you a statistic lesson here or a math lesson, but that's what you need to look at here is how can I develop that consistency. How you do that is basically knowing where you want to be. When you're in the right level for you and you're pushing yourself to get better, but you're still able to produce, then that's great. You have to decide if I want to try to push and I end up pushing a little too high, what's going to be the take? Then you're going to have to manage that emotional load that you're going to have. Alright, so some of the best things to do here is get back to your breathing, get back to your positive affirmations, and get back to just relaxing. But also, what you're going to see in one of the upcoming videos is, why are you doing this? And I think that's the main question you have to answer. So remember, you have to assess your level of competition. Is it too low? Is it too high? Or where you want to be? A lot of past players I've worked with have said, I want to play at the highest level that I can. And that's great. But you know what? That highest level is going to be different for everybody. So I know people were talking about, and some people have passed up great educational opportunities just to go ahead and try to play at a higher level of hockey. I don't advise that, okay? If you have a chance, like one of my students this year, he has a chance to go to an Ivy League school, that's a club level. He's going to take that. He had potential chances to go play at some lesser schools that were in the Division III realm and division, but he said, no, you know what? I want to get that better education. So he's decided for him, that's where I want to be. So he knows how to handle everything because he's looking forward to his future. So that's what I suggest to you. Know where you want to be. And sometimes that just takes time sitting and figuring it out, writing it out on a piece of paper. What are your goals? That's the lesson for today. Hope it helped you. And once again, Coach Rob Day, Sports Science Solutions. Thanks very much.